I want to talk about this Gen Z. As students across the country are back in school right now here in September, a new study reveals an interesting insight about how they're really feeling in the classroom. The 2025 Voices of Gen Z report from Gallup and the Walton Family Foundation showing student engagement is at a 3-year high, with half of high schoolers now saying school lets them do what they do best, but there is a catch. So many students don't actually feel challenged or connected to what they're learning. So Romy Drucker, Education Program Director at the Walton Family Foundation, joins us this morning. Good morning, Romy.
Good morning, Jane. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for bringing this up to the surface here. An interesting paradox, right? Engagement up, but students still feel disconnected. What's this about?
Well, it's so important that we're listening to students, first of all. And what we learned in this latest survey is that 56% of students, an all-time high, feel ready for their future. But that readiness on paper doesn't mean that they feel a sense of fulfillment in their everyday lives. To me, that speaks to the importance of school in being a place that helps them feel connected and thinking about the joy, the spark. So we have more work to do to make school a place that unleashes that.
This perception from students, then, is it different from what parents and educators expect?
The number one factor that students care about in their learning experience is relevance. They want their coursework and knowledge and skills that they're building to feel relevant to the challenges and opportunities they're going to meet in the future. But only 37% of Gen Zers in this survey said that their coursework feels connected to the real world. So we need to think about how we bring that exposure and experiences into the learning experience.
All right, so why is this real world connection so crucial to Gen Z?
I think students really want to understand where they're heading. They're optimistic about their future, but they're also saying really clearly, help us build the skill sets and mindsets we need to thrive. They're saying teachers make a difference in that. They're saying they want their classwork to be engaging and, as I said, feel relevant to the jobs of the future.
Let's talk about the teacher experience. We see about the shortage. We hear in this study that half of the students say that their teachers seem excited when they teach, and that's really half of the connection between student and teacher, isn't it? What does this tell us about the teacher experience?
Students are telling us loud and clear that teachers are difference makers. 78% of students in this survey say that when their teachers make learning more fun and more engaging, they feel more inspired and engaged. So teachers have a huge role to play, and this is fundamentally about strengthening human connection in school, that relationship between a student and a teacher that unlocks something for a student and helps them find their purpose.
What does this look like in practical terms as far as what teachers can do to make the experience meaningful? What can school districts do right now as they are challenged, going into a post-pandemic way of now learning?
The KIPP schools in North Carolina are doing this really well. They are embracing project-based learning and thinking about how to bring real-world lessons into the classroom. This is about marrying academics and the important content that students need to succeed and making it feel relevant and making it feel connected to jobs of the future. There are great models across the country like KIPP North Carolina that all schools can learn from.
All right, Romy Drucker, anything else our viewers should know this morning?
This is a hopeful message for back to school, and we also have more work to do to continue to reimagine the student experience, so it's important that we're listening.
All right, Romy Drucker from the Walton Family Foundation. Thanks for that insight and great conversation this morning here on Live Impact News.
Thank you so much.